I love the nose on this. I don't know what this next one's going to be like, but I love the nose. Based on the description, I think I might know which one this is.
Yeah, you rattled off a whole bunch of stuff.
Hey everybody, Reggie Kimball, Stickman #1, coming to you from the Stickman Studios with Stickman Silk.
What's up, y'all?
How you doing today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man.
Ready to do this again?
Man, as always, I'm happy to be here.
The whiskey reviews have been off and popping.
Really good.
We started this our third one, and today is actually going to be our first bourbon review. And we decided to start it off with two popular bourbons, Four Roses Single Barrel and Four Roses Small Batch. Both great little bourbons.
They are.
I can't wait to taste them again. We've had them before.
Sure have.
Because, we ballers on a budget here.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a great bourbon, seriously. But I've never had them back to back. So I can't really tell you what the flavor profile is like from memory.
Yeah,
but
this is
tonight
new to me
we're going to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I've always been a little bit curious as to why Four Roses, made two bourbons so close in price point, close in bottle.
Right.
Anyway, they did it. And we're going to drink it, though.
Yeah, I guess we're going to find out tonight.
Let's do it. All right. So let's get right into the history of Four Roses, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's learn something.
So 1884, Four Roses was started by a brother. No, it wasn't a brother. Paul Jones Jr.
Sound like a brother.
Yeah, back in Louisville, Kentucky. He actually launched it on Whiskey Row, what is known as Whiskey Row in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
4 years later, he actually trademarked the name Four Roses and claiming that he had production sales all the way back to 1860. So maybe he flipped a little. I don't know. I'm not going to call Paul Jones a liar. I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
I don't know his people either.
Exactly.
So it's all good.
Y'all might be related. Okay. That's a stretch. All right.
Yeah. 1922, the Paul Jones Company actually purchased a company called the Frankfurt Distilling Company. So he was off and running at this point, but he held on to it until 1943 when Seagram, we all know Seagram's gin.
Oh, yeah.
I done got some bad, really fucked up nights on Seagram's
Not
gin.
ahead.
So I don't even like talking about Seagram's, but Seagram's actually purchased Four Roses back in 1943, held on to it for a while. Actually, at the time, was the most noted and recognized bourbon in the United States, which is, I had no clue that Four Roses had that type of history because I really just learned about it in the last probably 10 years, me personally. Okay. In the last 10 years or so. But hey, it was the shit at one point. So it was a top selling bourbon in the U.S. back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And then for really no reason that I can think of, they actually stopped selling it in the United States, and they took it over to Europe and Japan, where it actually became the #1 selling bourbon in Europe and Japan. And actually, to this day, it's still the number one selling bourbon in Europe and Japan, which is amazing. So fast forward a little bit, came back to the U.S., I think in the 80s, 90s, sometime in there. They brought on this legendary distiller by the name of Jim Rutledge. And apparently, I don't know him either, but apparently he was a bad dude because he cultivated the taste that we have today, that Four Roses, that we're going to really be getting into with this single barrel and this small batch. So I'm excited about that. Back in 2002, it went back overseas, not literally, but figuratively, where a company...
They're doing a lot of traveling back and forth.
Back and forth, where a company called Kirin Brewery Company actually purchased Four Roses back in 2002, and it's been off and running in the United States ever since. Obviously, they put a lot of money in marketing, really getting the brand back out there, and it's gotten back out there in a big way because now when you go into the cigar lounges, it's not uncommon to see a brother of the leaf or a sister of the leaf break out a little single barrel or break out a little small batch. It's not uncommon.
You definitely see it on the shelves in the bar.
And you definitely see it on the shelves. That's right. And it's a heavily awarded whiskey. So back in 2019, actually, both of them actually won gold medals for taste in the World Whiskeys Awards. And also the Whiskey Magazine Editor's Choice Award went to Small Batch back in 2015. So, and it's got a long list of, I'm not going to read them all off till you go to their website. You can check it out. But they've won a lot of awards. So it's a quality whiskey and, quality bourbon whiskey.
Exactly.
And we like it. So we're going to get right to the thing. You ready to sip a little something?
Yes, let's do it.
But first,
tell them.
We got to tell them about it first.
Tell them how we gonna do this.
Oh, we're gonna do it a little different.
You gonna do that? No. Go ahead.
Let's do it a little different this time.
Okay, we'll do a little different.
We're gonna do a little different.
I like a little variety.
So today, me and Simp decided to do something a little special and just to kind of have a little fun with it. So you see that we've actually already pre-poured. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to actually put our taste buds to the test. Mm-hmm. All right. And so in my glasses here, which are actually labeled A and B, mm-hmm. Simp has C and D. Mm-hmm. So he's going to do a taste, and he doesn't know which one is in.
I have no earthly idea.
I don't know which one's in mine because he poured for me, I poured for him. And so we're going to do a little taste test, and at the end, we'll kind of tell you how it all broke down.
Exactly.
So before we get to that, though, before we get to the tasting, I'm going to tell everybody a little bit about each one of these whiskeys real quick.
Good idea.
And we're going to go, so usually we give you the little kind of what we think and then what the experts think. We're going to jump right into the experts' things, but also give you a few details. So with the single barrel, 100 proof. Mm-hmm. Small batch is 90 proof. So single barrel is supposed to be a little stronger. So we'll see if I can taste that. The single barrels aged on average about 7 to 9 years, and the small batches aged on average about 6 to 7 years. So pretty close. In some cases might be close if they both were 8, 7 years, right?
Exactly.
With the single barrel, what they tell us we should get. So think about this, Simp, as you get ready to taste this. What they tell us we should get in the nose, is a little dried spice, a little cocoa, a little vanilla, and some maple syrup. Okay, that's what you should get. So keep that in your mind.
That sounds like a breakfast drink.
Keep that in mind.
Maple syrup. That sounds like a breakfast drink. Okay, that's a stretch.
Could we take some maple syrup and put a little whiskey in it? Then it will become a maple breakfast drink. I'd be down with that. In the taste of the single barrel, it should have hints of ripe plum and cherries.
Okay.
With a robust, full body, mellow taste to it.
Okay.
We'll see. All right, so keep that in mind.
All right.
The finish should be smooth and delicately long. That's the single barrel. You got that? Is it locked in?
It's locked in.
Okay, it's locked in.
It's as much as I can lock stuff in at this point in my life.
Exactly, right? Oh, small batch. Okay, small batch. So nose on the small batch.
Okay.
Mellow spice, little rich fruit, and some hints of sweet oak and caramel. I love caramel. I talked about that in another fan. I'm a caramel fan. So, all right, let me see if I can taste that when I get the small batch. So, I'm sorry, nose that. That's the nose. So, the taste, however, on the small batch is mellow with ripened red berries. So, what is a red berry? Is it a raspberry, a strawberry? It's just a red berry, right? I don't know. Is there a berry called a red berry?
Unless it's the red berry family.
That might be it.
Ah.
That's good. That's a good guess, though. That might be it. So, it's also supposed to have a little dried spice. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be well balanced, actually, in the taste and very rich. Okay. So we'll see.
All right.
Okay. And the finish is going to be soft, smooth, and pleasantly long. What you think? You got that?
I'm just ready to start drinking.
Okay. So I'm going to let you do the honors first.
Okay. I'm going to start with the
You're starting with D. He's starting with D. So we got A, B, C, and D. So he doesn't know what's in it, y'all. He's nosing it. What you think you got?
Okay.
You're thinking about that a little bit. I see you.
I am. The more we do these things, the better my taste buds get in picking stuff out. This is smooth.
All right.
Okay.
Got the nose. You got the taste.
I think I have an idea which one this is.
Okay. Put it down. And then he's going to use ginger beer to clean the palate. Ginger beer is a great cleanser for the palate. And it's also just great to sip on if you don't feel like drinking alcohol. Remember we said that before. All right. So now you're going to move over to C. Get a little nose on it.
I got to be careful. I got a big nose. I might suck this stuff up through. So, okay.
Like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to start with B. I'm going to get started on mine, too. I'll let you have the stage for a second.
There you go.
Oh, man. I love the nose on this. I don't know what this next one's going to be like, but I love the nose. Based on the description, I think I might know which one this is.
Yeah, you rattled off a whole bunch of stuff. How do it taste?
It's good. Mm-hmm. A little spicy.
Yeah.
This was more spicy. Now I got to remember which one I said had spicy in it. I'm trying not to look at the sheet again.
Don't look at the sheet.
Okay. Testing our memory as well as our taste buds.
Yeah, that memory part, it's really,
I like
really
that.
tough.
I like that. Okay.
Clean your palate with the ginger beer. We do this just to give you guys an idea of a good thing to go with.
This one is not, the aroma is not as strong as on this one as it was in the other one. Mm-hmm. Oh, this was a little harsher. This was a little harsher.
Uh-huh.
It's a little harsher. Okay. Interesting. All right. Interesting.
So
wow. What you think?
Like I said, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
I think I have an idea of what I tasted. Okay.
You go first.
All right. So just
start with D.
Actually, this is C.
Oh, you moved it around? Okay.
Yeah, I moved around.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
So actually, smooth. I did sense the caramel or the sweetness, something to that effect.
Okay.
Something to that effect. It went down really smooth. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this is the small batch. I'm going to say this one right here is the small batch.
Okay.
Now, this a little more potent. I know potent, but very good though. Very good. Mm-hmm. So of course I'm going to say this is the single barrel.
Okay. All right. Let me go and then we're going to reveal.
Okay.
Again. So I'm going to say, I kept mine in order. So I go B. This one had a much richer, like nose to it. Just kind of bam, hit me in the, and I kind of had the caramel come out in this one in the nose. I can't say I had it in the taste, but if I taste it again.
Taste it again. We going to drink it anyway.
We're going to drink it anyway. I'm going to go out on a barrel and say this is a single barrel. No pun intended. I'm going to say this first one is a single barrel.
Okay.
I could be wrong. And I'm going to say, obviously, that makes this one the single batch. So A is the single batch. I'm sorry, the small batch. A is a small batch. B is my single barrel.
Okay.
So I'm ready to tell you how
Tell me.
So D was small batch.
This was small batch.
D was small batch was the first one.
Wait, this is C.
That's C. You got to switch it around.
Oh. So.
The first one was a small batch.
What?
And you got it wrong, brother.
Sam Hill. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think
so that was a small batch.
I'm being hoodwinked. Bamboozled.
What you think? Remember, okay, small batch. Mellow spice, rich fruits, hints of sweet oak and caramel. Is the nose. Taste is mellow, ripened berries, dried spice, well-balanced, rich.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a small batch.
The small batch.
Okay. So small batch, single barrel. Which one you like better?
Hell, the single barrel.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and straight up tell you, I like this one B much better. Mm-hmm. I liked it much better. And I'm guessing a little bit. I'm actually going to say that this was and I'm probably at a disadvantage based on your answer, but I'm going to say this was a small batch.
Okay.
B was a small batch. A was a single barrel.
Yeah, you're right. Can't stand you.
So actually, you like the single barrel better
because
I like the small batch better.
And that's what I'm thinking. You said, okay, this one, the proof was higher. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, this is stronger. Mm-hmm. So that has to be the single barrel. Mm-hmm. But actually, I was backwards. Mm-hmm. This was smoother to me here.
And I thought this one was smoother for my palates. That's so weird. Are you sure?
Yeah.
B was small batch.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the small batch better. So for me, folks, StickMen #1 likes the small batch. StickMen likes the single barrel. So that means we ain't help y'all at all today.
Exactly. But I mean, like I say, you'd have to taste it for yourself, get your own feel.
That's what it's all about.
It really is. We're just giving you ideas here, what to go with. Mm-hmm. And, hopefully this helps your knowledge base, when sitting around talking with the ladies or the fellas or a combination of both.
There you go. So what would you give it? Cigar. So that's on the small batch. What would you do? Full cigar, half cigar, quarter cigar, full cigar? What you thinking?
Oh, you done messed my head up now. So I'll give it a half a stick.
For which one?
For the small batch.
Okay.
And then I'm going back to the 3/4 stick for the single barrel. I'm just surprised. I just thought that,
To each his own, right?
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you with the single barrel, I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as the small batch. The small batch, I liked it neater. Mm-hmm. I could actually see, and I'm going to try it in a little bit, the single barrel being better if I put it on the rocks. I think the single barrel would be better on the rocks.
I can see that.
And I got some rocks here, so off camera, we're going to get it in. So single barrel, for me, I'm going to go with the small batch as my favorite, and I'm going to say that I would give the small batch 3/4 of a cigar, and I would give the single barrel half a cigar for me. So we're actually in the reverse.
Yeah.
Our taste buds are totally different. But it tells you there's no science to this game.
Exactly.
It's a little bit, it's part science, but part art as well. So, but I had fun, man. I had fun. This was a little bit different take. Hope you enjoyed it too. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button, the little notification bell. Let us know what you think. Give us feedback. Feedback is a gift. We're not scared. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Give us the feedback. Stickman Simp.
All right.
As always, brother.
Stickman number one.
Hey, we are out. Puff, sip, chat, repeat.